Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Jessinitly May Bessie channel, the only channel where you'll find a perfect balance of music, Jew jokes, and the IT crowd clips. Just a quick disclaimer, if I ever sound bored or uninterested in this video, my doctor kinda messed up and lowered my dosage of antidepressants way more than he should have, so the withdrawal symptoms have been kinda kicking my butt today. Once again, we'll be looking at albums I listened to and loved this week. This isn't exclusive to albums I heard for the first time this week, but also albums I re-listened to. Every album on this list are albums that I rated 8 or higher out of 10. Really quick, I just wanted to mention I wrote a review for the new Clips album, and I'll leave the link to my Rate Your Music review in the description so you guys can check it out. I think it's one of my most well-written reviews of all time. I listened to a load of fantastic albums this week, so prepare for a pretty stacked list. The first album we'll be looking at today is the Prophetic Herbie Nichols Volume 1 by Herbie Nichols. A super important album for jazz as a whole, specifically for piano-oriented jazz. A playful, passionate album that has its quirky moments as well as intimate moments. Coming in at 27 minutes long, you can't ask for a better energetic piano-based jazz record. Although the record is great in its entirety, my favorite songs are The Third World, Dance Line, and Cro-Magnon Nights. Probably butchered the pronunciation on the last one, but that's okay. So I think I'll give this album a
good morning. That's a nice Tenettenba.
Going from one jazz record to another, our next album is the Jackie Beard Experience. It seems like I'm gonna continue pronouncing things wrong this video. The words chaotic and all over the place perfectly encapsulate the upbeat and energetic vibe of this record. If you want to dance like Ian Curtis to a jazz album, this is the one. Roland Kirk puts in a brilliant shift on each song too. This album doesn't have any low points, and with it being only 36 minutes long, it's definitely worth your time.
Good morning. That's a nice Tenettenba.
Moving on from jazz for now, in honor of their new single, and to keep my excitement for their new record at bay, I decided to revisit 3D Country by Geese. 3D Country is 44 minutes of Cameron Winter flaunting his incredible range, flirting with gospel-like harmonies, and continuously flowing effortlessly between styles. Whether it be the post-hardcore cuts of the record, the alt-country hits, or the noisy punk-flavored moments, 3D Country is a brilliant record. I find it beautiful how Cameron's vocals dictate the instrumentation. When he changes tone, the music follows. Instead of building off the soundscape, his voice guides it gracefully and sometimes goofily with whatever those sounds he makes are. This album instantaneously marked Geese as one of the most eclectic and diverse bands in the current time, and made Cameron easily one of my favorite vocalists of not only now, but ever. It would be easier to say which songs I didn't like on this album because there's so few, but the songs I did like were the title track, Undoer, Crusades, Gravity Blues, Mysterious Love, Demoto, and St. Elmo. I'll continue revisiting this album and praying their following record is better than this, so at the moment I'll give this record a
good morning. That's a nice Tenettenba.
I've only just realized how much jazz and jazz-adjacent music I listened to this week. Our following album is Donald Fagen's Nightfly. Or The Nightfly, I'm not really sure which one it is. A lush and nocturnal record, exquisitely produced as all Steely Dan & Co.'s albums are. This album is perfect for any setting. The melodies, both instrumental and vocal, are stunning, playful, and magnificently composed. New Frontier quickly became one of my favorite songs. It seems like you can put the word frontier in the title of your song, and you're almost guaranteed for me to like it.
Good morning. That's a nice Tenettenba.
Guys, we have another jazz album. Who would have thought? This one comes in the shape of Arthur Frank's Weatherman. It's actually an EP, but that's alright. I kid you not, I was the third person to rate this on Rate Your Music, and it's the best modern jazz release I've heard. It's a fabulous fusion of traditional and electric instrumentation. Each song portrays a unique and glorious sound, including some of the best jazz drumming I've ever heard, which is oddly reminiscent of Josh Dunn's Trench era drumming. This record is incredible and you need to check it out. If you have a spare 19 minutes in your day, just listen to this. Every song is immaculate and I love it so much.
0118 999 88199 9119 7253.
Our second last album of the video and my second favorite album of the week is Broken English by Marianne Faithfull. Broken English is a record I only just fell in love with. This record, along with Peter Gabriel's Melt, don't get the credit they deserve for the dystopian post-punk and dark, funky, almost industrial sound that inspired Bowie later in his career. This record displays what is, in my opinion, the best bass performances in rock, post-punk, and new wave history, with both Guilt and Brain Drain proving this. Once you get past her unique and rough vocals, Broken English is a masterpiece.
0118 999 88199 9119 7253.
My favorite album of the week is none other than 21 Pilots' Trench. Trench not only got me through the tough time I had after immigrating to New Zealand, but it was there alongside me as I grew older. While Blurry Face was a much-needed step into a different direction for T.O.P., Trench refined their sound into pop perfection. When you take a reggae-tinged song like Ride, mature and crafted into a thematically and sonically similar song, you get Cut My Lip, or a lyrically childish and typical white boy rap and electronic hybrid in Lane Boy, improve your sound, master it, you find an aged and well-crafted, poetic masterpiece in Morph. I wrote a detailed review this week on Trench and my personal experiences with it, which I'll leave in this what am I saying? That I'll leave in the description too if you're interested. I really still can't believe I got to see 21 Pilots live last year, and I replay that concert in my head over and over sometimes.
Nightly,
How are you?
I'm disabled.
It must be so difficult being gay and disabled.
It's very difficult.
I think Trench is a 10 out of 10 flawless record. We've reached the end of another weekly video going through every album I listened to and loved in the past 7 days. I hope you enjoyed, and if you listened to any of the records I mentioned in the video, please let me know your thoughts on them, and just leave a comment below letting me know your thoughts on the video as a whole. God bless you and have a great day.